Mrs.E here, and it's a little bit different today. I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks that I've picked up in West Virginia in Fallout 76, and I've actually been doing them since beta. Yeah, so for a year I've had this game. Uh, so I'm going to show you a couple little things, some quick pointers for those of you that are just starting out. And maybe, if you've been playing for a really long time and you just never thought to do this, maybe this will give you some good ideas as well. So without further ado, here we go. So, important call out. Everywhere fast traveling costs caps in this game. One thing I've noticed that has saved me quite a bit in caps is sometimes you can travel to Vault 76, which is free, and then travel somewhere else on the map, and it almost cuts the cost of caps in half to fast travel. Do yourself that favor, especially if you're teamed up. Make sure that your team has camps set up all over the wasteland so that instead of having to pay 56 caps to travel somewhere, you can simply fast travel to a friend's camp and then fast travel to wherever you are going. And the next fun thing we are going to do is go to Sylvia Homestead, which is a little south west of the vaults, and the reason why I recommend going here, especially at lower levels or higher levels if you're like me and super cheap, there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of corn and wild razor grain in this particular area. One cool thing that they did change from Fallout 4 was whenever you pick a wild fruit, whether it be a mute fruit, razor grain, whatever, you can in fact take those exact things and replant them at your camp, whereas in Fallout 4 you could not plant wild mute fruit. You had to find actual mute fruit from Diamond City or wherever. So a little plus there. So one thing you could do, jump there, go grab all the corn and the razor grain that you can handle. Normally I have a perk card that allows me to pick 2 instead of 1. And then what you're going to do is cross the street from that area. Normally there are some very minor level spawns here, super mutants, scorched ghouls, the normal. If we keep heading over here, there will be wood in the little area to your left. You can pick it up at the logs. Always grab more wood when given the chance. Now we're gonna head over this way over here, and there is actually a little baby cooking station. Plus it's right next to water. So what we're gonna do is we are going to spam. We're going to spam it. We're going to spam and collect as much water as we can. As you can see, there's little coolers. Sometimes there's drugs in them. Those are fun in game. Don't do drugs. And there's more wood. So basically, you're legit just going to spam it and pick up all the dirty water you can grab. Early on in the game, purified water is harder to come by unless you've gotten lucky and you have friends that have given you the purified water filters or the little things that will make them for your camp. So we're going to do literally just spam it all. You got a lot of wood, you got a lot of water, go ahead, spam it all, make all the boiled water you can. Once you are done making all the boiled water you can, then you're going to go to all foods, corn soup and or pumpkin soup, whatever you have vegetables of, make the soup. The soup is going to fill both your drinking and your food needs. It's a twofer and you can make tons of it really easily. Although I'm going to recommend that you don't make corn soup. I'm going to recommend you go out, you get the noodles or the razor grain, and you make a noodle soup. And I'm going to explain why noodle soup is going to be better for you in the long run than corn soup will. Alright, and previously when I had said do not drink that purified water, I am going to show you why right now. This is a very grindy game. You have signed yourself up for the grind, and here's what I'm going to show you. One of the most awesome, I don't know. One of my favorite things in the game is you can actually make farms. I love farms. They're awesome. So what I have done is I have basically set up my farms to where I have razor grain growing, kind of add a little bit more. I just recently rebuilt my camp. I tend to do it like every couple weeks. I get bored and I completely redo my camp. If anybody's played with me or seen me online, streaming at this on Twitch, you can... the Mrs.E B&B moves quite frequently. So what I recommend highly is getting yourself some potatoes, some corn, and some mute fruit, and planting as much of it as you can. The reason why is with that purified water that you're not drinking, That purified water and the
My
razor grain
dreams need to
will
slow
actually make adhesive, which is extremely, extremely useful in this game. Cannot stress it enough. You need it for crafting, you need it for fixing things, you need it for everything. It's kind of like leather and cloth. You might not think you need a lot of it, but you're going to need a lot of leather, adhesive, cloth, screws, all that good stuff. So one of the easiest, one of the best things that I've found that you can kind of do in the game is already have the corn, potatoes, and mute fruit planted so that you can go ahead and make your own adhesive. And then what I like to do is I like to have carrots and razor green at the farm as well so that I can automatically have those made for food. Also, again, sticking with the soups, so that we can just kind of, keep on day to day. My character's not starving, and I've got enough adhesive to last me for quite a while, which is kind of nice. And finally, last but definitely not least, whenever you do start building your camp and you get your awesome shop open, do not charge 1,000 caps for something that everyone can find easily. I like to charge a finder's fee in my shop. Very, very few things in this item in this game are worth what the game says they are. You'll notice that whenever you're putting items in your shop, it'll say, "Oh, hey, you should charge 100 caps for this." No, you shouldn't. There's like a million different places to find most of the common things. So just kind of be smart when you're charging. Don't be silly and think you're gonna make a couple extra caps when really smart players aren't gonna be buying things that are ridiculously high priced. But just a little heads up. All right, and with that, we have finished our little tips and tricks guide. Do you have anything you would like to share? Please let me know in the comments below. What can you share with us to make everyone's life easier in Appalachia? I will see you guys next time. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Go team!